Hello, Carson and Maggie. I have a book. Now, Carson, this book, I thought you would really like it. It is called If I Could Drive a Grader. There's the grader. So let's see what pictures it has inside. My name is Stephen. I love to play with my trucks in the sandbox. My favorite truck is the grader. There's Stephen. There's his toy, the grader. I pretend that I'm helping to build a new road with my grader. I smooth out the sand so the road is level. So he's going along the sandbox with his toy grader to make the sand nice and smooth. What if I could drive a grader? So he's imagining what would happen if he could go inside one of those. My grader has a cab and big wheels. The cab is where I sit so I can operate the grader. The big wheels help me drive over bumpy surfaces. It's a big picture, goes across 2 pages. The grader's blade sits between the front and back wheels. It can be raised and lowered and turned to the left or right. So this is the thing right here, the blade that is going to smooth everything out and move all the dirt. When a new road needs to be made, a truck called a bulldozer shows up first. The bulldozer moves lots of dirt and big rocks. Then it outlines where the new road will go. So first we've got the bulldozer. I'm sure you can make a sound for a bulldozer. Once the road is outlined, it's time for my grader to go to work. So there's the road, and the grader's gonna come along and smooth everything out. Using its blade, my grader shapes and smooths the road surface. So there's the blade and it's moving. Look at that big pile of dirt. It's moving the dirt so that the road will be nice and smooth. I control the forward movement of the grader with the controls in the cab. I also control the movement of the blade. So there's all the different controls inside to make it move. I raise and lower the blade depending on how high the dirt is. I want to make the road surface smooth and even. I also want to make sure that the road is not perfectly flat. Instead, it should slope down from the center to the left and the right. That way, rain runs off the road into the drainage ditches. So there it is, and it's trying to make the road smooth, but it also wants to leave room for the rain to flow down. The road is now ready to be paved. So it's nice and smooth. My grader also helps to make the drainage ditches on the side of the road. These ditches carry the water safely away after a heavy rain. First, a truck called a backhoe digs the drainage ditch. There's the backhoe. Look at that. It's digging out all the dirt to make the drainage ditches right here. That's a big machine. The cut made by my backhoe is very rough. That's where my grater comes in. I use the blade to smooth out the rough cut. Soon the ditch is done. So here the grater's going to come along and make everything flat again so that it's nice and smooth. That's what I would do if I could drive a grater. And there's Stephen back in the sandbox playing with his grater. He's imagining what he could do. And that's the end of the story.